Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Micoy, and with me again here is
PokeArt2004.
Alright, and today we're going to be talking about our round 1 matchups for TLT 5 with round 2 predictions. So, starting off with round 1, I feel like we had a great week in terms of matches. Like, there's some upsets, like more deserving, more competitive upsets, but more or less like some of the predicted favorites win. But we'll talk about the upsets when we get to them, especially some interesting ones.
Okay.
So first off, we have Excelsior, the number 1 seed, against the number 32 seed, Akua. This ended in 2 games, and what did you think? You saw this game live, right?
Yes, I think we both saw it live.
Oh, right. Because I rewatched back the replays, and yeah, it is basically what you expect.
No, I'm pretty sure you also saw it live.
Oh, well, I
remember it was around, it was pretty late for you. It was, some kind of early in the morning for me.
That's right. It's like 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. on a
Yeah, it happened when I was in school.
Alright.
I
Well,
had a sub, so I could watch it, though.
But yeah, at least you could watch it, and we get to see Excelsior dominate the games in LC.
Excelsior played pretty well. Zogua obviously not so much.
Akua played like a Tours reg, like a Tours reg that just came on the Tours scene in like 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how the Akua played. Meanwhile, Excelsior, longtime Tours veteran, knows how to play both LC and Monotype pretty well, and that enabled him to go on to the next round. Next up, Sificon versus Danny Ysb. I think I didn't see this game live. You did, right?
Did I? I need to remember.
I think you remember talking to me about you witnessing the second game, not the first.
Oh yeah, I think I witnessed the LC game.
Okay, because
I witnessed most of that live. Yeah.
Okay, so the games here, Danny just straight up played better than Siphi. I think it was down to overall prep and team choice, and Danny just had the better team right from the get-go. And particularly in the Monotype team, like Noivern and Celesteela had the synergy down. They performed so well. They worked well off of each other, especially with the switcheroo to give Noivern the AD.
Danny brought a really good mono team. Goated flying.
Yeah, goated flying. Very, very
Mantine flying.
Yeah. Mantine was there. Mantine no, but just the flying team in general is just way too overpowered in Monotype, I feel. So yeah. Danny won, and then in LC, Danny just again straight up played better than Siphi.
So yeah, for Excelsior versus Akua, we predicted Excelsior, that was right.
Yeah,
Sci-Fi versus Danny, we predicted Danny, that was also right.
And moving on to the next game, Steril.
Segueing to the next thing that was right.
Steril versus Halaman. We didn't see the OU game, but we can assume, knowing Steril and Halaman's performances in OU, we can definitely guess what might have happened, but yeah.
Domination.
Pure, absolute domination. The second game, we witnessed LC, and Steril was just getting haxed in LC, I think. Like, he was getting those misses, he was getting those paras. It was pretty bad, and Halaman had to take the win there. And then in PU, the third game, it was Halaman bringing PU stall against Steril's Quiver Dance Rebombi, which proved very effectively.
You telling me he didn't have an unaware mon or
yeah, he did. He had Pyukumuku.
changes?
He had Pyukumuku. but that died before Ribambi got the Quiver Dance up.
Bruh, did he not have a Charizard either?
I don't think so, no.
Damn, that is pretty unfortunate.
I remember him having a Pyukumuku and an Avalon.
Like, and not having Unaware is one thing, but, like, I think most teams... I see especially a lot of teams have Charizard.
Especially in PU, because Charizard is, like, the #1 mon there. Probably the most viable mon out of any of the tiers in PU. So, yeah. Stariel won that, continuing his amazing streak all throughout this year. So, we'll see what happens next. Next up, Felber versus Tote. This was the last match of round 1, and did you see this?
Who did we say wins this?
I think we said Felber.
Yeah, I think I was leaning Felber too.
So, yeah, Felber and Tote had a pretty even series. I was watching the replays, and...
Even for the most part, yeah. I think Felber played better, though.
Yeah, Felber definitely
had
played
their,
better.
misplays and
especially in
stuff,
RU.
But...
Especially in RU, because Tote kind of, like, caught one of Felber's biggest mistakes and then just counterplayed from there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Felber, absolutely. He's gonna have a tough time against Stariel in next round, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah, seriously.
It's a battle between 2 stallers! Can you believe it?
Man,
I don't know, maybe Stariel has grown out of his stall phase. Who knows?
Man, I really hope we don't have too long games.
Give us 500 turn OU games, please. The new meme.
I might be wrong, but I think the longest set for the week might have been Balor versus Meminger. That
I think
lasted a while.
I think so.
And each one of those games was like 70 plus turns.
Yeah, average at most 70 turns. But we'll get to Meminger versus Balor later. But for now, we're just gonna have to expect what happens between Stariel and Felber, as we'll see later. Next up, Udon Girl versus Naughton Hacker. This one was a cruel watch. A very disappointing watch. We predicted Naughton Hacker to win, and what did he do? He played pretty badly.
Oh yeah, I guess he peaked last TLT.
He did. And he didn't even make playoffs, and yet here in TLT this year, that was kind of a rough go, especially against Udon Girl, who, let's face it, in that UU game, with the choice...
Oh, if Naughton Hacker knew that half of Udon Girl's mons were max HP, no speed choice mons.
For example, Salamence, which killed the Skarmory with 1 Dracometer while it had lowered stats.
It killed the Skarmory when it was on around half health.
Yeah.
Dracometeor.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It was specs.
It was half health, but still, sheesh. Still able to kill the Skarmory at that range, sheesh.
Skarmory has terrible special defense.
I know.
And that thing was specs with a 130 stab move.
I guess
with relatively high SBA.
I guess that makes sense.
Special attack. I shouldn't say abbreviations.
But knowing Udon Girl, like they were able to pull off the win, a very, very convincing win, nonetheless. So yeah, the Udon Girl moves on to the next round. Hopefully, we'll get to see more choice. Maybe a full team of 6 with choice. What? Who knows?
Yeah. What is it with Udon Girl and using max HP choice mons with no speed in UU?
I guess someone's gonna have to find their own niche.
It's the second time I've seen it. The first time was not her team. Assuming it's her.
Yeah.
Assuming it's a her.
Yeah. Again, everyone's gonna have that specific niche, and Udon Girl has just that max HP choice niche. Anyway, so Udon Girl's gonna have to fight Crying, who beat Frost Pixel in a relatively clean 3-game series.
Yeah. It was in. They won in NU and OU, right?
Yeah, they did. And Frostpixel really played well against Krang and DOU. That first game had me convinced.
I know I certainly wouldn't want to play Frostpixel and DOU.
That first game had me convinced.
Me multiple times in room tours.
Frostpixel had me convinced that he was going to be one of the top DOU players, future DOU players. So, yeah, he absolutely dominated there against Krang, but for how good Frostpixel is at doubles tiers, like, he couldn't just hold a candle to Krang in singles tiers, as evident by the NU game and the OU game.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. They're pretty good doubles, actually, but everything else, not so much. They make weird plays.
Yeah, and Krang just ultimately dominated.
And I question their plays sometimes.
Oh yeah, we question every play they make while watching. So yeah, Frostpixel unfortunately going to be in the losers bracket, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Versus who again?
Not in Hacker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that should actually be a little even.
Yeah.
Damn.
I would say so. We'll get to the predictions there.
Not in Hacker, please.
Alright. We know you're good. Please.
You have a chance.
Do better. Alright, next up. Round 5 against Crunchman.
Oh, yes.
This is an interesting series. Like, Ron 5, hats off to Ron 5 for that first game, because the NU game was actually relatively played well for Ron. Like, he absolutely caught Crunchman at some points, to the point where he won.
Did I see this game live?
I think you did.
The set live? I think I did.
Yeah,
I just
you
don't
did.
remember anything from it.
Let's see the game they brought. If I can remember how the end game went. Oh yeah, it was Vanillux. Scarf Vanillux. Absolutely kind of like shit. Because the game was pretty weak Vanillux, let's just say.
Looking at it, yes. What type is that, So Valley?
I think ground. I think ground, yeah.
Damn, he had 4 times. He had 4 mons weak to
2/3 weaks to ground, and no, actually, yeah, the only resist is Bronzong.
And then he had Vaporeon, who's weak to freeze dry, assuming.
So his only resist was Bronzong. Which Bronzong's a good mon, not gonna lie, but having that be our only weakness against Silvally Ground. No, Silvally Ground can't touch Bronzong, but Heliolisk can.
Honestly, Crunchman's MU was not the greatest.
Yeah, but you did get a better kind of.
Like Crunchman had, 4 things weak to ice, and 2 things that resisted ice, but
one of them is weak to freeze dry.
One of them is weak to freeze dry, and he also has a dry skin mon with stab super effective moves.
So overall, Crunchman, I'd say have better prep in your NU next time.
And then he also has Xatu, which kind of walls Bronzong.
Yep, especially with Heat Wave on it. I know Xatu runs Heat Wave.
As well as being able to magic bounce back rocks and
Toxic.
And Toxic, yeah. This MU was not terribly good for Crunchman at all. It's not surprising he lost here.
But what was better for Crunchman is the OU game, which I think Ron kind of choked a play, and then Crunchman just took advantage. I think it was Kartana.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I think, judging by these teams, like, oh yeah, Crunchman had the Tapu Lele with Psychic Surge, and then Victini with Expanding Force.
Oh yeah.
That was such a killer. That was such a killer that actually was pretty effective against every one of Ron's Mons. So yeah, you could definitely say that the Crunchman definitely had the better advantage and took revenge for it. And last but not least, DOU, which you can probably tell where this is going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crunchman memed, right?
And Crunchman memed with Riolu, and he didn't even get to use Riolu.
Bummer.
That was a bummer, but, you know, props to Crunchman for taking it in 3. Alright, next.
Yeah, that's another thing I think we predicted.
Yeah, you did. This one is the...
If the second tier they played wasn't OU,
Ron would have taken it.
Ron might have been able to take it.
In 2, no less. But, yeah, Ron definitely improved, just not at that point yet where he's able to beat, like, established mainers like Crunchman now.
Who is he gonna face?
That one, we're going to segue that into the next one, because Ron 5 is gonna fight Ninja, who lost to Lucas Joel 1 in 2 really hacksy games. I
remember there was a high jump kick miss in LC.
Yep, there was.
Other than that, it was alright.
It was pretty bad for Ninja, especially in LC with the high jump kick miss, where if he'd gotten that one, like he likely would have won. He would have taken.
Did hacks happen in NU too?
I don't remember, but I think there was some.
Don't be calling them hacksy when you can't remember what hacks happened.
I think it's looking at the teams here, if I can remember correctly, Mantine got hit with a crit from Double Aid.
Oh.
And Pessimian got flame bodied.
Wait. Oh, right.
Yeah, Pessimian got flame bodied, which no disrespect to Lugo, I think he played pretty well in NU. Just that name doesn't.
You said Pessimian, and I was thinking Pansage, and I'm like, wait.
Wrong monkey. But yeah, Lucas Joel played pretty solid in NU. Ninja was able to just get. I think it's also because the team choice wasn't particularly good. Like, Dante can lose, Mantine, Pain, Togedemaru, Rotomo, Salazzle, and Pessimian. Ideally, the choices look like not ideal choice for someone as established in NU as Ninja was, but
yeah.
But yeah, hope.
Where's the Caparaja?
Yeah, where is Big Iron Elephant Man?
Where has the Caparajas been at?
Mm-hmm.
Why is no one using Caparaja? I haven't seen an NU game so far with a Caparaja, and it's so good. Why is no one using it?
Don't give them any ideas. Don't give them ideas yet. They'll probably use it in their 5-game series, but who knows? We'll see.
That's just my opinion on Caparaja.
I know, it's really good. People, you should use it. Alright, next up, Elfuzan versus Mad Moonsault. I did not see this game. You did, right?
Yeah, wait. I'm now trying to remember.
I think the DO...
Did it happen? Oh wait, actually, I don't think I saw this.
I think this was the second to last game before Felber versus Tote. This is the penultimate game of round 1.
I did not see this live.
Yeah, because you were tired from your own game. But we'll talk about your game.
Yeah, screw you, Greg.
Alright, so let's talk about this one. I did not see this game. However, judging by the replay, Elfuzan got a...
Yeah, I also didn't see it.
So, judging by the replay, Elfuzan absolutely played well in DO. He got off the stick, which Matt wasn't able to really untouch, or I guess wasn't able to counterplay that. And in the end, Moltres, Galar just kind of swept everything. Oh, Mal won. Interesting.
Yeah, I would think, because Mal's the doubles that. Well, he's not really an established doubles player, but I've seen him play doubles. He is actually good at it.
Yeah, judging by this replay, yeah, Mal absolutely took it. Apologies, I thought Elfuzan would have won this, but no. Mal absolutely played well in this one.
I've never seen Elfuzan play doubles.
And Landorus and Incineroar just kind of worked off each other really well and got the kills. UU and LC proven to be quite better for Elfuzan. Let's just see the teams here.
I think Elfuzan's generally better in singles as of late.
Yeah, judging by this replay, there's a nasty burn and there's a nasty Stone Edge miss. And Perimeter.
Yes, Mal also got a nasty burn right off the bat, didn't he? Or wait, who got the burn? Who got the nasty burn?
It was.
Oh wait, Excadrill did.
Excadrill did
right?
on. Yeah, Excadrill did on Slowking. Slowking gave the skull burn.
Right.
So yeah. Oh,
so
and
he also suffered an instant burn.
Yeah, and looking at this ending replays here, like,
it's pretty great.
And Elfuzan swept with Gyarados in the end. So
yes,
that was pretty easy. And
I should have used
Gyarados. Gyarados is a good sweeper in UU.
I should have used Gyarados.
That's a good sweeper. Like, and then in this LC game, let's see here. Let's see who got the killing blow. I think Natu might have gotten it, or Porygon, judging by the teams. Oh no, Elfuzan won. What am I thinking? Oh, we got a burn here. Okay. Ironhead. Beat up. Oh, he's beat up Diglett. All right.
Yeah, that's actually not rare. Yeah. That's actually common, I think.
Really? Even Sludge Bomb Diglett, like we saw in Stereo?
Wait, what?
Stereo versus...
Okay, I think that's rare.
Yeah. Stereo brought Diglett, Sludge Bomb, and Final Gambit, which, it's really good.
Final Gambit is common.
Yeah, Final Gambit is pretty common, but if you were in
somewhat common too.
If only you were in full health, then Final Gambit would be common. And yeah, Final Gambit, Diglett absolutely killed Mad Moonsault's Pori and ended up taking the win for him. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's move on to the meme. The meme that is Trid versus El Cap.
We'd just like to say we predicted Elfuzan would win. We were right.
Yay!
We predicted Ninja would win versus Lucas.
That's the one.
We were wrong.
That's the one loss. That's the one loss that we have. But and there's more to come. Don't worry about it. All right. Next up, Trade. El Cap. Did you see this game? I really wanted to check.
I don't think I saw this live, or I don't know when it happened. Wait.
I know it.
I think I remember being pinged for it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see this game live, but judging by this, I'm slightly disappointed that Trey did not take it into. Slightly.
El Cap barely clutched Mono and brought it to game 3.
I think it involved a Mantine against something.
Mantine against Blacephalon.
Ah, yeah. When Blacephalon got the special attack boost, that one special attack boost was reward.
I don't think I. Okay, so I found the.
You found the.
Now I remember. I did not see the entire series live. I think I only saw game 3.
Okay. So as we were saying, Mantine, Blacephalon's one special attack boost was enough for Trade to take the mono game, and the LC game I just didn't see, so we can't really judge that. Trade won.
Well, I can link them.
Okay. So the Ubers game just did not see, but
they're in the Tour's Plaza and Tour's Discord. They were linked there, so you can probably just go there.
We'll have to check it out later. We'll check it out later. But for now, like we can discern that Trade actually took it. Oh wait. Let me just check. Wait, stop the recording. Alright, sorry for that. We are here for the LC, for the Uber. And judging by
turns out the replays are public.
Thank God.
So you can check them out.
Thank you, sirs. Thank you. So, yeah, the game went exactly as what we expected. So,
exactly. You predicted You predicted Trade would win in.
I did.
You didn't expect Sificon to clutch.
I didn't expect they would play in 3 games. I thought Trade would win LC and Uber easily, and then play mono. So.
Well, yeah, they won C, and LCAP won mono, then Trade won Ubers.
Makes sense. Oh, he got burned in here? Okay, so he got on, Veltal. And Trade just killed Veltal with Ice Punch. Again, judging by the team, LCAP just loves to bring his friggin' favorite thing, the whole wide world, HO, against Trade's bulky offense.
Yeah, like, are you even surprised?
Nope, not at all. And,
did you see his mono time?
Yeah, like, that was like
Ghost offense.
LCAP loves Ghost. We're putting it right now, LCAP loves Ghost. He's only brought Ghost and
I think that
is 50-50 with him.
I think the monotype replays actually private.
Rip. Oh well. Anyway, the last minute resort Vernius didn't require it because Trade kept his cross healthy and won. So
yes, you always gotta set up that Xerneas
first turn.
The Necrozma isn't so healthy.
Just
or yet.
Yep. That's one of his biggest mistakes there. So yeah, Trade ultimately won, getting to Elfuzan in the next round. Alright, do you want to cover your own game against Gray?
You can just start talking.
Okay, so Gray versus PokeArt is next. I saw this game live. I saw all 3 games live. And, the first game was it was not in PokeArt's. They just had a straight up good team overall, and ability to predict any type, absolutely has coverage for anything, and ended up winning the game there. Next round was double.
Really brought something that bulky when we were both playing at ungodly hours.
5 a.m. Never play at 5 a.m. again.
At that.
Never play at 5 a.m. people.
I brought something offensive and not so bulky so we could have a quick game. Maybe I should have told him to do the same.
Rip. Rip. Yeah, and Gray brought Chansey, and I think it was yeah, Chansey for the special one, and then the physical ones are all just kind of intermingled with one another. Next up was DOU, which the doubles main won. Pretty self-explanatory there.
I'm like, I don't know if I'd call myself a doubles main this gen.
But the player with the more doubles experience won, as expected.
Yes, that is true. Although I can't say for sure I would have won if that high horsepower didn't miss.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that caught me off guard, because usually those do not run that.
I've seen some people run
multiple teams with Rillaboom. None of them have that.
I've seen some teams people run Rillaboom high horsepower, but not as common as like Grassy Glide, Sword Stance, Drain Punch.
Crunchman was right. I kind of lack metagame knowledge here.
Yeah. But in the end, though, you were able to get the win.
I can play it well. I just kind of don't know the sets.
And in the last game, OU, which I really thought you had a chance there, but
I did.
Yeah. One miss switch on Aegislash kind of proved your doom there. Had you kept...
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Really? Because I thought the Aegislash one was the one... If you had brought out Aegislash at full, he Earthquakes, you get the weakness policy, you get autotomized, and then just Shadow Ball the living heck out of everyone. You would have probably won that.
You know, I barely remember the OU game, so I can't really argue against that.
So yeah,
I was too tired to take it in.
I know, I'm sorry. So never play at 5 a.m. people.
Honestly, I think I swept if I just Sword Stance again with Rillaboom, but like, how was I supposed to know it was max defense for Rocky Helmet Magnezone? I don't know you. I don't know you well.
I didn't know.
They run body press, I know that, but how was I supposed to know that wouldn't kill?
Heck, I didn't even know Magnezone can run Rocky Helmet. Like, I thought they just run Air Balloon.
I've seen it before, just not a ton.
I always think they run like Specs or Scarf or Air Balloon.
Freaking killed everything if I Sword Stance one more time.
Yeah, and if Grassy Surge was like a couple of more turns.
I had MU. I should have won the OU game.
Alright.
Now I'm gonna lose. That's my payment. No, that's my punishment.
Moving on to your opponent, Ars9, who lost to Richard Pepper in probably the biggest upset in TLT so far. Richard Pepper.
Richard, please. I'm kind of happy you won, but like, it's gonna result in me getting out early again.
Yeah.
Richard, this is the whole time you had to lose, man.
You would rather had Richard than Ars9.
I would much rather face you and lose her. Get you out and get out of the time.
Just predict.
Richard, it's nothing personal.
Poochie, gotta stick together.
Yes, us Poochies gotta stick together. If I was planning to.
Anyway, Richard Pepper versus Ars9. The first game was Monotype, which it was Dragon against Flying, and Ars9 definitely had this one in the biz. The whole tryout was kind of freaking.
Richard Goat Pepper did not win Monotype. Yeah. The tier, I believe he locked.
Yeah, knowing Richard, yes, Monotype. And then he won, though he bounced back though in LC, which judging from this team choice and this team replay, yeah, Richard had a pretty what did Ars9 bring? Kind of offensive team, like.
Oh yeah, he brought some serious offense here.
Why did he bring this? Like, that was one of the things
It's not necessarily a bad team.
But it's too sweepy. Like, I don't like it. As someone who has played LC, Gen 8 LC for a while now, it's not a good look. Especially.
That's just your opinion.
I know. It's just my opinion, man. I know.
Did you freaking see the hyper offense OU team brought versus Gray?
I do.
I took one look at this and I was like,
But this was the Ars9 team was way worse, I feel.
So,
yeah.
During LC and the UU and OU team.
Big boys against little boys. Let's do it. Let's go. So yeah, I definitely did not have this game won. Richard just kind of played relatively well here, especially. Maybe this was the team that he just he wanted to use, and then he's gonna use some serious shit in your game, in your presumable series. So yeah, I didn't like how the game was. I thought Arsenal should have team. Yeah, that's my opinion. But the Arsenal game, I really thought the Arsenal when I saw Arsenal, I was like, gotta get this. That critical. I think it was a low roll. Was it Ash? It was Ash.
All I remember is that Richard Peppers left with a coon.
Yes, Richard. I did. I felt that was
like the same, I'm gonna go sub, but he break the sub.
Oh, it was Gordon and immediately Arsenal got 6-0'd to Crocune. Oh no, substitute. Yeah. So yeah, PokeArt versus Arsenal 3. Better look forward to that in the losers bracket.
No, don't look forward to it. It's going to be a slaughter.
Alright, moving on
I'm genuinely not happy about this, Micoy. I don't want this again. Why can't I just do well? Why can't I just make it past... No, or make it, into... Why can't I just make it past round 2 with the normal format? Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm so sorry that your TLT luck has been this bad for over 4 years now. So.
Well, first time I participated, I wasn't too good, and I actually lost to opponents I probably could have won against nowadays.
I think it was Runman 5 and
Negatory,
yeah. Alright, moving on. Next up is what...
Yeah, I think I legit used samples and Sun teams back then.
Oh yeah, you I remember you telling me about, had Blaze, Delphox would have hit, the Fire Blast hit, you would have won that series, but yeah.
How do you remember that? But I don't.
I think it's just reclusive memory. Anyway.
You forget a lot of stuff I tell you, and yet...
I come underground. Next up, Mushamo versus Wesh. We've already discussed this in round, in the previous video.
Yeah, but this was the first game that happened, and
yeah, this was before even the video made.
Sam would win, and he did win.
Yeah, this was before even the video was made. So I was definitely a Johnner there. Well, I'm not Johnning now, even though one game had already been played.
Yeah, but we were all like, oh, this seems like a pretty hype match. It happened already.
Yep. And yeah, Mushamo played well against Wesh. Definitely a series I would check out if you wanna see Wesh get curb stomped. But
were there tiers? Did that lock LC?
I think he did lock LC, and then NU and PU were just... Oh, I think the Sim locked NU, and then PU was the brand.
Why do people wait to play their mains
I
last?
know, right?
I would think... I mean, even if it doesn't change the result, it looks better if you take it to 3 games.
I know, right? That's what I've been saying, and people won't listen.
That's why I picked doubles against Gray for the second game.
Yeah, listen to even LCap. I think he locked mono, and they played mono next. That's better than having friggin' a curb stomp at the end. Make it anticlimactic at the 3rd game. Don't do that. Play your game like one lock, and then whatever. Oh, whatever. That's just semantics at this point. Next up, so Mushamo won. He's going to have to fight his Turtwig brother, Bloodmax.
Holy moly, that is hype.
It was gonna have to...
I think the Sim should win. I think that, but...
We'll get to the predictions.
It could come down to tiers.
Well, we'll talk about those predictions, but Bloodmax versus Ainskrad. This is a game, this is a series that we've witnessed. So, the UU game, Ainskrad played strongly against Bloodmax's UU stall. which, you know, judging
I don't think I saw the UU game.
Oh, didn't you? I did. Oh no, I think you skipped.
Actually,
you
I
fell
don't think
asleep.
I saw any of these.
Yeah, you fell asleep during the series. I saw this game, and
Yeah, what time did it take place? I was asleep.
9 p.m. on a Saturday night.
So, like, 8 a.m. for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Alright.
I never wake up early on weekends.
I do. So, anyway,
well, you have a mostly intact sleep schedule.
I know, I've been trying to fix my own schedule ever since I got RO. Anyway, Ainskrad played well in UU against Bloodmax's UU stall, which is very impressive. In OU, Ainskrad kind of choked. He threw his Kartana.
Yeah, I keep hearing that Boyne should have won the OU game.
Yeah, he could have won the OU game had he not throw Kartana out early and let it get burned by Bloodmax's Slowking. So, yeah.
Would he have won if the Kartana didn't burn?
Yeah, only if the Kartana did not burn, he would have won. Straight up. So, I think Ainskrad threw his Kartana really out early and choked the game when he had the advantage. So,
although I'd be proud if I put up that much of a fight against Bloodmax.
Of course. Like, this was a hype series. And then in Uber's first turn, immediately Ainskrad got hacked. Like, he had a Galarian Darmanitan. He hit Rock Slide on the Ho-Oh, but the Ho-Oh lived with 2% HP.
How the hell did that live?
I have no idea. But it was
was that Darmanitan not Guerrilla Tactics or something?
No, G-Darm always carries Guerrilla Tactics.
Not always. They can run Zen. Zen mode.
I don't think Zen mode is.
I've literally seen like Belly Drum substitute Slackberry Zen mode Darmanitan and Uber's Micoy.
I mean, I've used that in balanced Tacmons before, so yeah.
It's a thing in Ubers. It's real.
I know I've used that in balanced Tacmons, but not in Ubers. But yeah, Bloodmax.
I faced it.
Yeah. That's
dangerous.
It's very dangerous. So yeah,
although considering it at Rock Slide, I'm inclined to believe.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's
I'm inclined to believe it was not Belly Drum, and it was probably Guerrilla Tactics. But how the hell did that live then?
I don't know. Probably some IV investments that we don't know of.
Yeah, that's a bulky Ho-Oh.
Anyway, speaking of the Ho-Oh, yeah, Ho-Oh landed the Sacred Fire on the G-Dog and killed it, and it was just Ainskrad being pressurized by being 5-6 against Bloodmax's strong 6 team, and in the end, Bloodmax won very dominantly. No, very convincingly, because it was not a dominant win, but it was it was a very convincing win. Not a dominant win, but a convincing win. Bloodmax. Moving on, Skimmy the God versus PCD, which is a very telling instance of a veteran being washed, because Skimmy absolutely played well.
Yeah, I don't think I saw this.
The OU game. I only saw the OU game because the RU game. PCD. I think he did not want the RU replay to be shared because he was using that team for a different tour. So I can understand.
That's what Skimmy said.
Yeah, but judging by the OU game, it was very telling that PCD absolutely played well. Absolutely did not play well. Skimmy was practically the better player in that series. So I can just imagine from the RU game that it's the same thing that happened. So yeah. Next and last but not least, Meminger versus Balor. We saw this game. I think we saw this.
I think I saw this live. I don't know about you.
If I didn't, I don't remember it. But yeah.
I remember. I think I sent you the replays.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, I saw this live. You did.
I did not. That's right. That's right. So yeah,
all these games were pretty long. Well, actually, not super duper long, but like obviously longer than your average game.
Yeah, I think the average was like 70 plus turns. So
yeah, for each. I'll check.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious about this.
Versus Balor set was promoting like. Anyway,
that'll be edited out, right?
Yeah. Anyway, going back to Meminger versus Balor.
Yeah, it was a long game. I'm kind of just skimming through it. Oh, 122 turns.
I think Meminger got that right.
Yeah, the Lord forfeit, and the score actually 5-4. Yeah, it was for a long time.
Yeah, Balor would think he was in a win situation by that point, which sucks. You would think Balor would take OU, but yeah, Meminger just played better that one.
I'm pretty sure NU was kind of long too.
Well, yeah, Balor won N from what I remember. 100 turns?
So me and Tim was nothing to talk about his wings after all.
He wasn't wrong. I'm convinced that he would totally be the best NU player.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if Balor actually makes it past, even no, not like even in losers round 1, we'll see if he locks in you by that point. And then in Ubers, I think this one with 80 turns, from what I remember.
By the way, NU went to 83 turns and also ended in a forfeit.
Oof. Okay.
A 6-3 forfeit, so less close.
Oof. Okay. Now that we've reviewed every round 1 matchup, so again, very.
How many turns was the Ubers game? I'm curious.
80?
Exactly 80?
No, 80 plus. Do you want to check?
Yes, I want to check because this was like the longest series.
Okay.
All 3 games were 80 plus turns.
Yeah, as the nature of Ubers, like, it will take a while before Amon gets killed. Knowing that tier. Yeah, shit. I know. It took a while for me to get even one Mon killed.
Then you're probably using stall.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Maybe bulky, but
then you're probably just not doing it right.
I know. That's probably it.
It doesn't usually take me that long to get at least 1 kill, unless the opponent's using stall.
No, you're talking to a noob here.
Stall isn't that prominent in Ubers. Ubers just kind of tends to be bulky offense, generally.
Alright. Anyway, now that 1 predictions are done, and we got like a success rate of 90%.
By the way, we'd just like to say we predicted Pokemon Cester, but he lost.
Dang it!
For Balor versus Meminger, I think we were actually leaning Meminger.
Yeah, we predicted Meminger
initially, but this was before we found out the tiers.
Yeah.
Kind of looked to be in Balor's favor after we saw the tiers. But no, Meminger still won, so I guess we weren't wrong.
Yep. So, yeah, now that round 1 is done, 90% success rate in our favor. Not bad for us predictors. So let's move. I
haven't had too many better success rates than that.
So we'll see if the success rate
it's good in my
keeps going. If the success rate could keep going in round 2, it'll just be master predictors. Anyway,
we got some pretty close-looking ones in round 2.
Yep. Starting off, one of the highlight matches, Excelsior versus Danny. This will go
Excelsior versus Danny Ysb based.
So this will go to 3 games. I'm saying that right now. This will go to 3 games.
I'm thinking so too. This really depend on the tiers.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking this will come down to the tiers played. Like if they play LC, that could really go either way.
Same opinion
Lower
there.
tiers, I think Danny should have the advantage.
I'm thinking Danny as well.
Higher tiers, Excelsior might be good.
I'm thinking Danny, cause
I'm thinking Danny too. I think Danny has more versatility.
Yeah, especially in the matches.
Especially because Danny's actually good in arguably Excelsior's best tier.
Yep, even in LC, NU is gonna be one of them. If Excelsior could lock
Danny's
higher tiers,
actually good in RU and NPU from what I've seen.
Yeah, he's a lower tiers god.
Danny is just pretty damn good at lower tiers.
Lower tiers god, and Excelsior tends to do better in the higher tiers. I don't
know how Excelsior is in Ubers and OU, but I know
pretty damn good in UU.
He's done a fair amount of UU.
Pretty damn good in UU.
Although I'm not sure I trust him to win in that,
given Danny's credibility.
His teams did not work for me.
Oh well. So yeah, we're predicting Danny to win in 3 games. Yeah. Very, very convincing there. Next up, Steriel versus Felber.
Steriel.
Yeah, Steriel. And hot take, I think this will go in 2. Kind of a hot take.
That is quite the hot take.
Yeah, because we've known...
it's understandable.
Because we've known Steriel and Felber to be amazing stall users. One of them's
not amazing stall users. I think Steriel does it better.
Mm-hmm.
He's the OG staller.
And then Felber's just a new.
He's the real stall. The stall real.
Stall real. never letting that go, Steriel. So yeah, judging from their best performance tiers, Steriel will have OU down. Felber will have PU down, and then the other tiers just cannon fodder at this point. So, yeah, I'm thinking Steriel will win in 2. But I will not be surprised if Felber takes it to 3.
Wouldn't be surprised if it went in 3, but I still think Steriel will win.
Yeah, Steriel's going to win here. Next up, another game that I think will go in 2, Udon Girl versus Crying. Or as Expulso call it, Udong IRL. Thanks, Expulso.
Seriously, I don't... Is that a case of having a dirty mind or what?
Yes,
I don't even know what to think of that.
Yes, PokeArt, yes. So yeah, Crying is gonna take this in 2, completely. Udon Girl may have a great performance last round, but in here against a really competent player in Crying, who could legit take this all the way, yeah. This gotta go to Crying. Unless Udon Girl brings and Crying could not predict.
Max HP, no speed choice mons?
If Crying could not predict those, Udon Girl's gonna surprise us all.
No one can predict those unless you're actually familiar with Udon Girl and
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know.
We'll see.
Crying could be, crying might not be.
knowing crying, like, yeah. And if there's any chance that crying could take this back in doubles, this would probably be it for me. Like, crying needs to.
I think crying has shown more prowess in tiers overall. They're definitely the better singles player. They can play doubles. Like, I think they overall have a huge advantage.
Yeah, it's just that what we've seen performances of crying in tournaments related tours like TPP and now this. We haven't really seen crying like do well in doubles. Maybe we'll see him do doubles here. We'll see.
Does Udon Girl play doubles though?
No.
I think
No.
Udon Girl was actually on Crunch's list though.
No. I've always like.
Was she?
No, I don't think so. If not, then I highly disagree with that placement of Udon Girl in doubles. Because I know like Udon Girl can only play singles. Like they play NU averagely and nothing else.
Oh yeah, Udon Girl is on the list.
Oh frick. Well,
number 9.
Okay, I kind of disagree there
Has
because
good skills, is definitely bringing some sort of gimmick.
We've already seen that proven to effect.
Level 1, so get a Maru beat up weakness policy, etc.
Let's go! Bring that!
Yes,
Bring that
I want
crap.
to see this now.
Bring that crap in.
Please let them play in doubles.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, but Crunchman also rated crying at number 4.
Understandable.
Good player and has experience playing in the doubles UU ladder tour.
Yep.
Skills should transfer over somewhat well.
Yep. I think that was one of the reasons why Krang wanted to play for TPP in doubles against Meminger. So, yeah.
He almost won.
Yeah, he almost won there, and
until Meminger said, "Psych up."
Nope! Psych up plot armor! Go for it!
Yeah, that was certainly unexpected then.
Alright, so...
Wouldn't expect that on an Entei.
Nope, not at all. Speaking of Crunchman, he's fighting Lucas Joel 1. You think
yeah.
Crunchman?
Maybe? Depends on tiers.
Again, depends on tiers. Like, Crunchman's gonna luck doubles. That's a definite.
If they don't play OU, Lucas Joel might take it in 3.
Really?
Or 2.
You think so? You really think so?
Yeah, Lucas Joel ain't too bad. I'd say him and Crunch are actually maybe relatively even in singles tiers. Crunch might be a bit better, but I could see Lucas Joel winning this.
Okay, yeah. That's
it really
true.
Depends on tiers. If they play OU, I think Crunchman should have this.
Easily. And doubles, especially. But
well, that's a given. I don't need to mention that. He'll lock that.
So yeah, Crunchman's gonna take it into at face value, Crunchman's gonna take it into for me.
Yes, but I would not sleep entirely on Lucas Joel. He could win here.
We'll see. Alright, next up is Elfuzan versus Trade. Now this kinda is a sleeper highlight match for me.
I can understand why it's a sleeper highlight because
Elfuzan did not play bad in the first round against Mal.
Yeah, but I don't think he can beat Trade.
Nope, not at all. But I will say that this series will go into 3 games.
Bold claim, but
another hot take. Probably another hot take, but yeah, I'm gonna say that this will go to 3 games. I could
easily see this going in 2, though.
So
because it's Trade.
Because it's Trade, and Trade likes to say that she tends to lose in round 2 because of bad happenings. So we'll see.
Please, Trade.
Please don't.
Please.
Win this.
Please, girl.
Win this. Win this. Like, you got this.
Got this.
You got this.
Stay in the winner's bracket for round 2.
You got this, Trade. Kind of biased, but whatever. Next up, Gray versus Richard Pepper.
Richard kick his ass.
Yeah. You really want to see Gray suffer in this stage.
Well, first of all, I'm kind of mad that we had to play at that hour.
5 a.m. Never play it again, people.
It was nearly 6 a.m. my time by the time we were done, and I had not slept.
Mm-hmm. So
I had not napped that day either, so that made it much, much harder to stay up.
Yeah. So Gray, on face value, Gray's gonna take it, but I think this game will go into 3 games.
Oh yeah, Gray should easily take this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because Richard's best tier is one of Gray's best tiers.
Monotype. Even Monotype, Gray is just straight up better.
I don't know if y'all knew this, but Gray's donut. Oh, and a mono. He's really good.
Mm-hmm. He's done very good. Even back in Gen 7, I knew he was good in Gen 7 mono.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think he's as prominent in Gen 7.
As much as in Gen 8.
Done it a ton in Gen 8, though.
Yeah, Gen 8, he's drastically improved. And Gray, unfortunately, will take Richard Pepper to your dismay. Richard Pepper will lose this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gray's good at all the tiers Richard is good at, but better.
I will say that this will go in 3. Like that, I think this is
will be in 2.
I think I have faith that Richard can take.
Richard, please.
Hacks him like you did Rs9. Hack him. Hacks him.
Wait a minute. Was Gray a Poochyena too, or am I?
I think he was. Yeah, I think he was. You're literally betraying your own teammate here.
Shoot.
You're literally betraying your own teammate here, huh?
Wait. No, I'm looking.
Listen to Mao. No, Gray played LC.
He was a Poochyena.
No, Gray played in LC, yeah, in your team. So literally, you're one of your teammates to knock out one of your teammates.
No, it's a Poochie match.
Yeah.
Not JoJo Part 6. It's a Poochyena match.
Enrico Pucci, hi. Anyway, all right. So
I'm sorry, I'm very hyped for Part 6. It's coming in like what? Technically tomorrow?
Same. December 1, yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, but yeah, it's a Poochyena's match, and I want. Oh wait.
I want to see it.
That means the last match was a Poochyena's match.
Same. I was gonna say.
It's just a bunch of Poochyenas.
A bunch of rabid dogs. That's what. So yeah, Gray gonna win against Richard Pepper. I say 3, she says 2.
Richard Goat Pepper, the goat of the Poochyenas. I believe in you. You can do this.
You can I believe
beat Gray.
in you.
You can I don't know.
Alright. Just win.
Gray,
just win.
I'm Gray. If your only reason is you were studying,
I know.
Then I'm pretty damn sure we could have played at a different time.
Same. Anyway,
and the one time he actually asked to play, that wasn't at that ungodly hour. I was not ready because I had been out of the house all day and had just gotten home.
Thank you. Thank you for playing. Don't play at 5 a.m. again, people. All right, next up. I'm
never doing that again, but it's not going to be totally easy to schedule with Rs9, okay?
Yep. As evidence from Rutu. Anyway, next up, from 2 teammates fighting each other again to another pair of teammates fighting each other again, the Turtwig matchup.
Oh my god, the Turtwigs, yeah.
The best matchup of the winner's bracket in everyone's opinion. Bloodmax versus Desem.
Absolute hype. It will come down to tiers. I could easily see either one winning, but like, I think Desem is favored for overall more versatility.
You think Desem is favored? Because I actually went for Bloodmax on this one. Because I think Bloodmax is going to win this one. It depends on
the tiers. You see, I'm betting Bloodmax will lock Ubers because Desem is absolutely horrible at Ubers.
Of course, as we've seen in BLT.
Oh god, that was horrendous.
I really want to rewatch that match again.
Yeah, so Bloodmax will probably lock Ubers.
Decem, I think, will lock Monotype.
Quite a few different things.
Monotype.
Yeah.
Monotype being my thing. Or NU.
And it'll come down to
that third tier. That crucial third tier.
So I really
is gonna
can't say. But I'm favoring Decem because he has better versatility.
So, are we both agreeing that this will go into 3 games?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
So, your
Bleemax will win Ubers, and then I assume Decem will win whatever he locks, and possibly the third tier.
So I'm actually gonna go with Bloodmax on this one because I know Bloodmax can easily take Ubers, but I'm also thinking that Bloodmax has versatility in tiers like OU, UU, and presumably the higher tiers. I would
think Decem would lock or try to get the lower tiers, you know?
Yeah. But
I would think he'd ban the upper tiers. We'll see. It really depends on tiers. This match.
It's a very, very 50-50 match. I cannot blame anyone who is having a hard time predicting this one.
Did they lock tiers yet? Can we check?
Anyway.
Did they lock tiers?
Oh, did they lock tiers? Let's see. Oh, there you go. I knew it. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure Decem can play OU well.
Yes. But he was assuming the one he locked. He's pretty good at that. So.
Yes, that's the one he locked. He actually let Bleemax keep OU.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Let's even. I hope it's gonna be pretty even. Please, every highlight match always ends up being anticlimactic. Please don't let this be anticlimactic. Anyway.
Go and see if they be the right.
Same.
Like, presumably win first year. I mean, that's
very crucial. Oh. All right. Next up.
Or just the third tier first, and then whoever loses that plays their main and wins. And yeah, I would think it goes to 3 games, but the order of the tiers played is also crucial.
Alright. Last but not least, the last game in the winner's bracket. Meminger versus Skimmy the God, 2 newcomers facing each other in the first and then in the second round after beating pretty notable players.
What do you think about this?
Mostly in this. Like, I genuinely think that Meminger has more versatility here than Skimmy. If they look
I had one game between Skimmy and Sister, it was very mid.
Very mid, you think?
Kind of fights.
Okay. Oh, Trade's gonna be playing Elfuzan.
Interesting. I still see Trade winning.
Yeah, same here. Alright, let's move on now to the Yeah, I'm shouting Mal. They didn't even.
Cap is the first one out.
Well, Cap, for remainder of 2021. You don't. When no John. First scored, he was out. No John Mal. So yeah.
Okay, I didn't really either.
Yep. And they took it in you and Monotype, which no surprise at all. I would have predicted Mal either way.
No mono clutch this time.
Nope. You would have predicted Mal too, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
By the way, did they link?
No. No. Typical LCAP never links a game.
Oh.
Anyway, all of you link your games, please. Alright.
Please. What is the point if you don't link your game?
Alright.
Oh, secrecy, I guess, for teams, but whatever.
Anyway. Alright, first off, in the losers bracket, we have Sificon versus Akua. This will be a curb stomp and a half.
I could see Zokua possibly taking one game.
If Siphi plays horribly, then yes. But Sificon is way too good to not pass up at like 1 tier.
I think overhyping Sificon a little. I mean, you put him like A tier.
Yeah.
I would not put him in A tier.
I think we put him in A tier, yeah.
B maybe.
I think I put him in A tier, yeah. But yeah, Siphi's way too good to not drop a tier. So yeah, Siphi's gonna take this in 2.
I still think Siphi will win pretty dominantly.
Take it in 2. Simple as that. So, take it in 2.
Zokua, you're lucky that Elcat wanted to know John, because otherwise,
yeah, we would have roasted you further. We would have roasted you further if you didn't, if you lost the first one out. Anyway, next... You don't get the honor of... You don't get the honor of getting out first. Yeah, El-Cap's gotta take it for the team. Anyway... Next up is Tote versus Halaman. This shouldn't be a middling matchup, but it is. This shouldn't feel like it.
This seems kind of even. What do you think?
I'm thinking Tote will win in 3.
Yeah, I was also thinking Tote.
Yeah, Tote.
Come on, Tote.
Tote is not a bad player, guys.
I don't want to see you get out so early.
He's a long-time veteran of Tor's Room. He's not bad. He's just above average in terms of like looking from the perspective of the reg.
He's not up there with the good players, but
he's definitely better than most of the. He's definitely better than most of the regs in Tor's Room. So yeah, Tote definitely like above average. He's a good player. He's going to win here against Halaman. I'm sorry, Halaman. I know you're decent, but you're not just at that level of Tote. So, yeah.
Yeah, neither of these players are the best, but, like, I think Tote's a bit better.
Yeah, same here.
This could definitely be close.
This is a 3-game series, no doubt.
Probably.
Yeah. Alright, next up, Frostpixel versus Not and Hacker. This will
another close one, in my opinion.
This will also go to 3 games. This is a double. There's definitely going to be a doubles game because both.
Oh yeah, definitely, and which is good because I think both of them play doubles.
Yeah, both of them play doubles, and both have done pretty well in doubles.
Frostpixel's probably the better doubles player.
And that would prove the advantage for Frostpixel because I think Frostpixel's going to win in 3.
Oof.
Yeah, Not and Hacker.
It really depends on the other tiers, I guess. But yeah, Not and Hacker has not shown much of any prowess lately.
Not the best performance from Not and Hacker. From definitely showing.
Not and Hacker, I think you can do this. You just need
that push.
You need better teams.
You need that push. You need that push to be a good player. Anyway, Frostpixel to win in 3. In my opinion. Alright, next up.
Oh, okay. I'll think about it.
Alright, next up is Ninja versus...
I am personally rooting for Not and Hacker.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
I want him to redeem himself.
Not a bad start for Not and Hacker, but definitely, like, if he wants to really prove himself to be a commodity in Tor's Room, he's got to win against Frostpixel. Alright, next one, Ninja versus Ron. You know what?
Yeah, that's a bit of an oof, because I think Ninja's gonna take this in 2 or 3.
Really? Because I predicted this would be Yes, I actually could see Ron winning this. Judging from the way he played against Crunchman, I definitely think that he could take this to 3 games against Ninja, even though we still believe.
Yeah, although I think Ninja's better in more tiers.
Yep, Ninja to win this one.
Yeah, an overall better player.
As good as Ron is now, like, there's no stopping Ninja. If he doesn't get hacks, like he did. So we already did Mal versus El-Cap. Part 3, PokeArt2004 against Ars is Unbreakable. I definitely see a 3-game series between you two. Like, the last time you fought in TLT, it was a 5-game series, and then the before that, it was a 3-game series, right?
I think the time before that was a 2-game series, actually. I wasn't too good back then and lost even in doubles.
Oh, I see.
Pretty sure I used a sample, though.
Oh, I see.
No, like, actually, the same team I always used. Like, this was back in Gen 7, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this was before Sword and Shield came out. But in TLT4...
Yeah, so, I don't really think back fondly of that. So nor do I have much memory of it.
But in TLT4...
5-game series, though.
Yeah, TLT4.
Not gonna lie, in the 5-game series, it was actually close, but I did hack him in NU.
You did! I remember that game.
I think I won pretty nicely in LC.
Yeah.
Which I don't expect to happen this time around if we play it. And,
PU was the last one.
What else happened? Yeah, he obviously won in RU.
Yep. U, I think, is the other tier.
Oh, yeah.
UU.
I don't remember a single thing from that.
And the PU was the last one.
I don't really remember.
So PokeArt versus Ars.
And then what happened with PU is that, unfortunately, he had a Scarf Duraludon.
Oh.
Versus, like, we both had Scarfers that annihilated each other's teams. The problem was his Scarfer was faster than my Scarfer.
Rip. Scarf Duraludon absolutely, like, destroyed your team. Sad.
Yeah, well, my Scarfissimian kind of destroyed his.
Yeah, kind of. But it was close. So,
yeah,
it was
close. A little unfortunate how that ended, but I did not do myself any favors with how I played. I basically left it to be down to the 2 Scarfers.
Rip.
Which was not very smart.
Not very smart.
I was kind of praying it just wasn't Scarf.
Okay.
But
no. You know the building of Ars9 by this point. Like, you know how unconventional he can get.
I guess I do know his playstyle.
Yeah.
Will that help me? I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not too keen on replaying some of the tiers we played last time. Like,
do something different then. Do something different. But yeah, I can. So yeah, I could definitely see this game being a 3-game series. PokeArt will take doubles, and then Ars9 could take a tier.
RU, obviously.
RU, and then the third tier.
Unless I
don't know.
For him.
I don't know if you'll get lucky with the third tier or not. But, you know, general consensus say Ars9 should be the favorite, so...
I don't know if I can get lucky with the third tier. There's, I'm only so good at so many tiers.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I'm not going to name the other tier, but I think it might be obvious.
We'll see. We'll see when the game comes around, and please don't play at 5 a.m. again.
Oh, hell no, I won't.
Good.
Because, like, I doubt that's even a great time for him.
Good. Anyway,
6 hours ahead, so it's actually probably gonna be more like I have to play in the morning or afternoon.
Same.
That's better.
I gotta wake up for the morning to even catch your game. Anyway.
No, I doubt you'll be awake.
Yeah.
He asked if we could play at 5 p.m. my time on
that's 6 a.m.
Thursday, or like on Wednesday or Thursday. He asked.
That's 6 a.m.
He said he will have some time on Sunday. Honestly, I want to play on Sunday because
smart.
I hate
smart.
School weekdays.
Sorry.
Also Hanukkah.
Smart, John. Smart to John. That would be me in this situation.
I I'll have to see when he's available on Sunday.
Anyway, after that, we get to another HL match that everyone wanted to see. Wesh versus Boeing.
Don't want to see that.
This is bad.
Don't want to see that.
Well, I said that, we so they're playing.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to see that?
No. No. Okay, so the tiers they locked, Wesh and Boeing. They locked LC.
Oh, they locked? Cool.
They locked LC, Ubers, and Yu.
Oh.
That is a Boeing win, if I'm honest.
In favor here. I'm not really sure who's better in Yu. If Boeing played it well versus Bloodmax and won, then
yeah, I think Boeing wins.
I would assume Boeing will win in Yu here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Boeing as well.
I think this is actually in Boeing's favor, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wesh took it.
Yeah, same here. Like, Wesh can absolutely play other tiers, but not as impactful as LC. But yeah, Wesh is this will be another 3-game series, and personally, I think Boeing should because he got robbed. But yeah, Boeing.
It'll be a shame if Pap's out by round 2.
Same. One of the favorites in quotation marks to do well in this one is gonna be out round 1. Shame. Anyway, and the last one is Balor versus PCD. Balor.
Yeah, PCD.
PCD is too
clearly washed.
Well, what if I tell you the tiers are OU, RU, and LC? So I'm
also sure.
So
obviously Balor takes OU, but
PCD will take RU. I think PCD still has some fight in him that he will take RU. But in LC,
is Balor good at LC?
I'm not sure. I think PCD might edge him out in LC actually.
Really?
But yeah, I don't think Balor will have a easy time with this one. But
you think he'll win though?
I will say that this will again another game that goes to 3 games. It seems like friggin' the losers bracket is more hype than the winners bracket. But
honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
like the winners bracket has Excelsior versus Danny and Bloodmax versus
Ysb.
Yeah.
And then
I guess basically the losers bracket has some more close matches.
And it's also because the losers, it's crunch time. It's the final one. If you're out, you're out.
Yeah, losers is more hype because the winners they lose but they have another chance.
Yeah.
They just drop down to losers.
Your new rivals.
But here,
your fight for
you
survival.
Will die, and I'm gonna die here. Thanks to RC.
No, you're survivors. Your fight for survival. Nothing is finer than Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. No, okay, no.
That's one of my least favorite theme songs.
Same. So yeah, Balor can take this in 3. This one can go either way, so we'll see about that. Yeah, that's the end of the TLT round 2 predictions and round 1 recap. Tune in next week where we cover round 2 recap, then round 3 predictions. So good luck to all these players.
I might write out predictions at some point.
Stay tuned for her predictions as well. Her more in-depth predictions soon. But
yeah, we'll see. I don't know how that works.
So yeah, tune in